Alright, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Made a bit more time than I usually would, but today we're going to start with part 3 of the Lost Legends of Redwall, the Scout. Now, last time it took a while, but Liam was able to sneak through the first offensive that the raiders had made. He had made his way to a church near the far end of the village, where Father Thomas tells him that Sophia had been able to help many of the villagers escape, sometimes tricking and sometimes fighting the rats to lead them away. And that she had gone into the catacombs hidden underneath the church. So let me see, and then he points Liam towards that way, but warns him to be careful. It had been a while since Sophia had went down there. And eventually it looks like the rats had found their way into the catacombs through another route. Now, the mission is still the same in order, that is, to get to the beacon and light it. But the problem is, now the raiders are coming in full, so it's not going to be easy to get there over land, so that's why going to the catacombs is necessary. So now Leo was able to find several of the refugees that had not escaped proper, and was able to lead them to a safe place. So now it looks like he is in whatchamacallits. He is in the sewers underneath I'm guessing into the interior of Lilygrove village. He's found Sophia, but she's hurt, and the one responsible for that is the raiders' leader, the wearat Scumsnout. Now that being said, Liam is now driven to try to complete the mission and make Scumsnout pay, but the problem is, can he do it? Can he do it without alerting the vermin?
No matter what, I must stay out of sight. No light, no noise. Silent as the night I'll be.
Yes, because right now, literally on the surface, Scumsnout is prowling about. And honestly, why does it keep thinking whatchamacallits? Honestly, why does Twitch keep labeling this game as games and demos? I've already made specific what it is. Good grief, man. Honestly, I need to talk to them about this, because this is getting ridiculous. So that's the plan. Right now, we need to be very careful, because you can see right now...
All right, Miss Old Girl, this is it. The sergeant will return any minute now. Best have a good show of spoil.
Yeah, because the problem is the vermin are pretty much nearby. Fishing tips.
When he sees what bounty I've managed, he'll see I'm the sergeant when he offs Chief Thief and takes his rightful place as second in command. Then all is left to wait until...
Oi! Where's that soggy excuse for a cannon-proof swing pool?
Don't be asking me, I've been with you the whole time. From all I know, he lives out to me little bar and is riding that old street down the bay.
Plunder! Village! Ransack!
And yeah, that's literally him just above the streets.
The spoils!
berates since we split from Cheese Thief's crew. What's the report from Rum Runner?
He took a lot up the tavern. Likely plans to lick a few keggers for himself before he reports numbers to the chief.
Aye, would be just like him. But knowing it could be good leverage if it comes to it.
Clever old buck, aren't you? It's just what I had in mind. Never hurts to have a respected person such as yourself to lend some credit to the story.
Ha! I'd gladly see that competent grog guzzler dethroned. I'd venture to say you're a fairer breed.
You flatter me, Grey Bones, but you're far too old for me.
And you're too wet around the ears for me. But no, I've hated Rum Runner's guts since the days we was cannon brutes aboard the Rogue Heart. And I'll raise a tankard to any rat who manages to usurp him. You seem to be doing quite well. Crew respects you. And a leech-eyed slug for an officer.
Alright. Don't be supposing you have any secrets to share with a curious lad.
Oi, secrets, aye. But none that really benefit a chief striker such as you. Oh, rumor is it.
Do I smell peppercorns on your breath?
No, not me, sir. Well, what I mean is, a Scumsnout, Sergeant, sir.
Brother's code. Cider recipe. I should be fine as long as I follow around the smell. I didn't get too much information out of it, but it looks like there's some little bits where some maybe trying to suggest a coup against lesser officers. I know I heard them mention Cheese Thief. If I remember right, he was one of Clooney's lesser officers. And if I remember right, when Ragier tried to sham his way into Redwall by acting like he had injury and he wanted help to get his friends out from underneath a cart. I do remember when when Clooney decided to march the army over to the Abbey gates and use a show of force to scare them in. He's like, oh, check that out, Chief. They're ringing the big bell again. They'll probably think it'll scare us. Like, shut it, you fool. If you weren't reported the way Cheese Thief would, we probably would have been inside that Abbey by now.
You hedge-born flame.
Oh my. Rat tooth. Ew. Let's see. Let's see, what are these other recipes? Stardust cider. Dearest Florina Borogray, best regards this icy winter season. Sometimes I swear my old bones are ready to move south to the warmth of the desert, but then I miss the greenery of home, the light pitter-patter of rain, and even the gentle slush of snow as it piles out on the mantle. I'm having to think on that poem you wrote when I last visited. The image of being warm for the winter always makes me crave a good hot cup of, well, anything, really. I find myself taken with a new mix of juiced apple, honey, and spices. A few foxes pass through town serving the stuff used as strange orange fruit. I'd never seen it before, but oh, the flavor was just divine, tart and sweet all at once, mixing quite well and nice with apple. But goodness, they wanted a paw and a tail for them in trade. Through some dabbling in the kitchen, I found tart berries a fine substitute. Let's see, so the recipe itself. 12 gills juiced apple, 1 gill, let's see, what is it? 1 gill juiced apple, 1 gill of honey, a paw or two to flavor of nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove. One of those orange fruits just about fills cupped paws, or so I use that much of the berries. Heat the apple with the berries and the spices alone at first. This will marry the flavors, but have such a strange texture. Give it a good boil before using a straining spoon to skim off the gunk. After that, add the honey and keep a low heat till not all dissolves and leaves you a fine sweet drink. Anyhow, if you'll find yourself free this winter, we'd be delighted for you and little Missy to come and visit again. But as it stands, I don't ever want to leave my bed, let alone the burrow, and I wouldn't blame you to do the same. All the best, Norvaline Ringtail. What was that? Rat's tooth. Let's see. Brother's Code. Mysterious Riddle. Oh, I think I know whose tooth that was. Probably this poor fellow's. Yeah, because Scumsnout is rather severe with his crew, it seems. And mind you, these guys are just raiders in the service of Cooney the Scourge.
Through the wayglass could be seen a large, looming shadow. It set his paws a-quiver to think the owl patiently waiting to eat his fill of the deceased.
Owls? I don't suppose that would be Captain Snow. He's the only predator I know around here, but then again, he lives... No, I don't know. I don't know where Lilygrove would be in, whatchamacallit, in relative to the rest of Mossflower country. Depending on the books, it's a bit inconsistent, but I do know Redwall is somewhere near the middle, and then to the northeast you have the old barn, and then further northeast of that is the area where, where Captain Snow lives in the trees. Oh, and I think we just found Sophia. I hear me oh, that's just ridiculous. Me rabbiting on here, we just found Sophia.
By the time Liam reached his precious Sophia, she was nearly unconscious and cast amidst a riot of boxes and barrels. She was alive, but badly wounded, bitten by that filthy Scumsnout, and left for dead, which she soon would be if Liam couldn't get her help. Whispering together, the two hatched a daring but dangerous plan.
I can't let you do this. It is too dangerous.
And I can't abide the thought of you wandering off the dark forest, reeking of this morning's catch. What would the friars think? Besides, it can't be all that bad. Surely that beast is big and strong, but he couldn't possibly be swift. I'll draw him away up the boardwalk, and you slip away when it's clear. I'll be right as rain, and Captain Robin is due any moment.
With a charming wink, he scaled the bell tower and taunted the brigand, in his colorful way.
You there! I've got a ripe plum punch here, and even a pinch of salt if you fancy a bite. Come and get me!
Liam, are you sure you want to do that?
Even before the jab left his mouth, Liam saw the error of his plan. Scumsnout was
oh god, it's a chase!
And suddenly, Liam was his political friend.
Ah, it is a little chase! Liam, you better run! You foolish mouse, you! Reminds me of Booster Hill, except not as fun. Ah! It's hard going uphill. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, I see. I have to run. Oh, wrong way. Okay, see, I have to run through. The camera's a bit deceptive on that one. Whoa. The goals don't work for, don't help for this thing. And I wish there was a way to run faster. Liam, run. Found it, Liam. Dang. Sometimes there's nothing around. Oh. Where did I go? I think I may have accidentally jumped down below. Let's try this again. We have to do this again. I think I accidentally jumped into the river. I think that may have been a soft reset. Yeah. I think he's still after me.
Escape was impossible. With every dodge and jump, the enormous monster somehow kept pace, effortlessly smashing through every barrel and barrier like a juggernaut.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Ow.
Where you going? You think a bit of debris is gonna slow me down? Not as fast as you are, stupid eye.
Well, thankfully he swings and stops. Well, thankfully he's stupid enough to take a swing before making the catch. All the way up to the lighthouse, eh? Olympian coherent.
With nary a moment to spare, the lamp was fired, just as furious Scumsnout broke through the trapdoor and lunged up to the platform. Certain of his victory, he sneered and chuckled with a sound like a hungry grave. Patiently, step by murderous step, he closed the distance as our hero looked desperately for any hint of escape. But as the beast reached out for his throat, the intense beam of the beacon struck Scumsnout full in the face. Blinded by the intense light, he bellowed in rage and began thrashing wildly and in pain. He swung his enormous mace all round, destroying windows and walls, cabinets and crocks, all in his terrifying agony. No place was safe. The beacon was lit. Liam had completed his mission. But as the erratic wearat stumbled about the platform, he slammed into Liam, sending him over the edge and wheeling him into the cold and empty winter air.
Oh dear.
And
what?
And what's next? The story can't end there. What happened to Sophia? What happened to Liam? I tell you, it can't end there.
Oh, Badger Waffles. Most certainly it can. Endings are the right and proper place to stop, don't you think? But more importantly, oh, it's quite late. You're quite ill, and I have quite a bit more to do before the sun rises again. Good night, my dear boy, and sleep sound, knowing I'll be back to tell you more of the story.
So I'm guessing that's the end of Act 1.
It's perhaps been a while since you've caught up with our Liam. Well, if you remember, he passed his scout initiation with flying colors and was immediately thrown into the thick of a sea rat invasion on his village, Lilygrove. He made his way through the village and to the catacombs, where he bravely saved some locals from the rats' clutches. But then came Scumsnout. He was a nasty wearat if ever there was one. One of Clooney's own commanders, sent to pillage the countryside before Clooney himself came for Redwall soon after, in the summer of the late Rose. Scumsnout and his sea rats wrought havoc on the little village, and Liam's betrothed Sophia was bitten by the monster's poisonous maw. Infection soon flared, but Liam had a mission first, straight from Captain Robin himself. Get to the Lilygrove Lighthouse and light it. The light would warn the surrounding countryside of the attacks and call for much-needed reinforcements. Scumsnout chased him the whole way, but Liam was too crafty for him. He reached the lighthouse just in time, and as Scumsnout pursued him to the top, he was blinded by the lighthouse's beam, and his mighty tail knocked Liam off his feet and sent him falling out the window to a perilous fate.
Hey, there were chronicles of... Oh, the Fall of Castle Cloutier, the War of the Late Summer Rose. I know those stories.
By George, Brother Jethro, you sure have put together a fantastic midsummer play. The rehearsal looked just magical.
Oh, well, it would have been even more so had you waited to sneak a peek until its debut tomorrow night.
Can you blame us? We heard that music and we just had to take a look.
I don't believe it'd be too tempting to ignore.
I can't wait to see the rest of it at the festival. If I'd known you were such a storyteller, Brother Jethro, I'd have come south sooner.
Well, Captain Barker, I'm only passing the tale along. I've heard you've got an exciting tale about Finn and Fiona.
Oh, Brother Jethro, if you keep letting the boy have his nightmares, never are my remedies going to work.
Nightmares?
Oh, I caught him in the library, grabbing at that spyglass of yours again.
What?
Might have cracked his noggin had I not gotten there in time.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, Grandfather. I just can't sleep. Mom and Dad keep fighting. And Liam, falling off the lighthouse. Grandfather, you never told me what happens next.
Well, William, your eyes could hardly stay open last night. I'd have been a terrible grandfather if I hadn't let you sleep.
But Scumsnout and Liam, he can't have been hurt. He's too important.
Oh, little William, you've grown quite fond of Liam, eh?
I mean, he's a great warrior, and now he fights so hard for Sophia. He reminds me of Dad.
Well?
I guess Jethro will have to finish the story then.
Yes, please.
All right, very well. Let's continue. But where were we exactly?
Liam was running away from Scumsnout. He'd been knocked out of the lighthouse. But he wasn't. Surely he didn't.
He'd saved Lilygrove with his courage. Remember, with the lighthouse lit, reinforcements throughout Mossflower would come to their aid. But his success came at a great price. Falling through the night air, Liam wondered if his journey to the dark forest was finally upon him. Luckily, Martin had more use for him yet.
Ow! Ouch! Ooh. Ooh.
Ouch! Oh, my head! Is that the sound of battle? But who's fighting the rats? The villagers fled!
Face the wall next to them, press the X button to scramble, huh? That's a very good question. I doubt reinforcements came that quickly. And even though, according to Captain Robin, I mean, there aren't many fighters in the village. And mind you, this is only a raiding party. They're scouting things out before Clooney starts the main invasion. Oh, I know Scumsnout's still up there, fuming. Well, not fuming, but pretty much screaming in agony over the lights. Ooh, bread. A bread recipe, that's pretty basic. Let's see. Anything up here? Probably not. Nope, they won't let us go up there. I can still hear Scumsnout roaring. Too cold. How am I going to get up there, huh? Oh, never mind. Ask a stupid question. I forgot about that. Definitely hear iron ringing. So definitely. Oh.
Tussa, the legendary scout, pikes you right here and now.
Tussa?
Legendary? You haven't seen legendary till you've heard of
Blood sink the bloody.
Blood sink the bloody?
Beehive, huh?
Yeah. Especially when Is that Liam Eagle Eye? I can't believe it! I thought no mouse could survive that fall.
I'm just as surprised as you are. I'm not dreaming, am I?
Not this time. Get your head together, Eagle Eye. We've got rats to defeat.
I guess the Rangers have come. Let me see. What's this? Scumsnout tonic. Let's see, Scumsnout tonic. Let me see, you need hot root pulp, the scale of a shed serpent, toad slime, cave mold, a wad of spider webbing, warm ash of dying flames, a bone. Be using the bone to grind the bits on a stone slab. Spear on your bite will sting. Do not lick. Wrap wood with grog-soaked cloth. Offer enemy a swig of the swill that's soaked the cloth. In a day's time, the rot will move to them. I think this might be important. Do not lick.
Why don't you run back to the sea while you still can?
Oh, never run, mouse.
Very well, but I assure you, you're going to regret this.
Soon that big off.
Take that.
Thank you, Liam. I'm grateful to see you alive and well. And I'm sure Sophia will be too.
Is Sophia all right? Where is she?
Sophia's waiting for us at the dock. She's alive, but I fear her health is waning. There should only be a few vermin left now. Let's dispatch them quickly and meet up with Sophia as soon as possible.
Sounds like a plan. Scout tips. A scout spear must stay as sharp as a scout's mind. A scout spear should be no more than a whisker's length above the ears. A scout's shield should double as a soup lid, and a scout's lid ought to double as a shield. If separated from the party during a mission, whistle. If you cannot whistle, squeak like a northern kestrel. Okay, I'm not wrong. They're not rangers. They're scouts, pretty much. Oh.
I see toads with more skill than this lot.
Run back to your little mousy hole, you mousies.
Now, question.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
It's not like a collective might take us to rats.
Oh, I don't think so.
Anything I can do?
Doesn't look like it.
Aha! Roll on the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun.
Why, thank you, Liam. Those two are giving us a run for our honey. That's for certain.
You two all right?
Just fine and dandy. Well, I think you're making us senior scouts look bad, Liam. Going around saving the day for us.
Come on, you two. Robin said to meet up at the dock.
Rendezvous at the dock, and well, that's two less vermin to carry out Clooney's commands. Curious little one. Verily, travelers, you follow quite well, but there's still a secret to where my treasure dwells. Climb the sewers beneath our fair village to find ye a code for the treasure to pillage. Reaching the fish will not yield what you wish, so seek what you need under houses and seed. Through rubble and twigs you should need dig to use what you found in a hole underground. Peace, star thistle. We might have to come back to this later. Anyway.
Her fever's getting worse, Liam. I fear we don't have the resources to help her here. But you've lit the lighthouse, and because of that, more defenders are being rallied from the woods. Well done!
Thank you, Captain Robin. But what are we going to do about Sophia? Scumsnout's still up on the lighthouse, and she seems to be getting worse by the second. We can't stay here.
No, you can't. That's why we've prepared the boat for you here. Take Sophia across the bay to Old Moss Creek. The creek is too rough to row, especially upriver, so you'll have to get out, find a path, and make your way to the Winesome Wraith.
The Winesome Wraith? But isn't that where...
Stoats, yes. One of whom is my oldest friend, and the best healer you'll ever meet on this side of Redwall. Find Valo Scrimpaw. Tell him Robin sent you, and he'll help Sophia. I'm sure of it.
A stoat, huh? Well, that's an interesting development. Oh, let's...
Hello, Laban. It's good to see you well. I'm sure you gave those rats a run for their gold.
Oh, I don't know about that, Liam. You sure gave Scumsnout quite the chase, though. In due time, you might be the best scout of us all.
Did you hear how Captain Robin is having me bring Sophia to a healer's stoat? I'm having trouble grasping the concept of a healer's stoat.
Stoat's no good at healing?
I don't know about that, but stoats are vermin. We can't trust them, can we?
Can't vermin choose to do good, just as well as a woodlander can choose to do bad?
Laban, can't you see the destruction the sea rats have caused at home? They're vermin too!
I once had a friend who was a vermin.
A friend?
You did? What? Why?
A fox kit when I was a wee dibbon, aye.
You were friends with a fox?
Aye. We played some while he and his mum were passing through.
Dibbons are different.
Well, a dibbon might be okay, but a grown vermin is another thing entirely.
He didn't want any trouble, just wanted to play.
Well, I just don't feel comfortable bringing Sophia to a vermin. Even if Robin trusts him. Maybe I'm too paranoid, but maybe not.
I see scenting.
Laban, I've got to thank you for your scent training. My nose saved my life 100 times while I was sneaking around those rats.
The nose is a mouse's best tool, especially when you learn to manipulate smells in the air to lead rats astray. But be aware they can also do the same to you.
What's the best way to mislead a rat?
Well, you want a rat to follow a scent that isn't your proper scent. In other words, manipulate wind direction or your own location to confuse his nose. The rat will follow the strongest scent. What the strongest scent is up to you.
I'd better get Sophia into the rowboat. Onward to the Winesome Wraith, which I suppose really is the best path.
Take care, Liam. All will be well.
You know, Eagle Eye, I wasn't so certain you were ready for your initiation tests, but you sure did prove me wrong.
Thanks, Tussa. It's all due to the training you all gave me. What are your thoughts with all this stoat business? Seems strange the captain is friends with one.
While I am intent on trusting my scout captain, as should you be, stoats do send a shiver up my tail. Fraby told me he saw a stoat once, right in the woods by Hilltop Camp. He said it had fangs like a bat that were red with dried blood. He claims he was carrying a body, but Fraby is known to exaggerate. Quite the storyteller, the mouse is.
So, Tussa, if Robin asked you to trust a stoat, would you?
If I can't trust my captain, am I even a scout? But even so, I don't know. I'd want to trust him.
It's hard, isn't it? Like trusting Martin the warrior to walk into the jaws of an adder. I should trust, but how can I?
That's a very good question, because as far as I know, Martin was indeed a great warrior, but I've never heard of him fighting an adder.
Sophia is in bad shape, Tussa. But she's so tough that I'm afraid she's hiding how hurt she really is.
Sophia is a strong mouse, Eagle Eye. Stronger than even you know, I'll bet. I'm sure she'll be just fine, but, well, keep watch over her, alright?
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
I will. Always.
Just don't get too cocky about it.
You know, I have a feeling your wayfinding lessons are going to come in handy along this quest.
I should hope so. Just remember, Eagle Eye, there are lots of things you can find with your wayglass that you might not be able to see otherwise. I once found Mrs. Thatcher's missing necklace that way. She paid me handsomely to return it, too. Not that that's why I found it or anything. But if you collect items you find, you might be rewarded.
Any words of wisdom before we head off?
Just remember not to underestimate your opponent, Eagle Eye. Rats can seem pretty dumb, and I reckon they are pretty dumb, but they're not the only danger out there. Watch your tail, and especially watch Sophia's.
Anything we need to discuss, let's be sure to discuss it now. We may not see each other for a while.
Do you think the lighthouse will work? Will enough woodlanders see it?
Enough scouts and woodland warriors are rallying together to fend off Scumsnout sea rats. For now. You've done exceptional scouting, Liam. I was right to think you were ready for your initiation.
Thank you, Captain. Truthfully, before my initiation tests, I thought I was more than ready to be a scout, but Scumsnout terrified me. Seeing that wearat with all his teeth and bile, I realized the difference between you and me. Even though you're scared too, you don't hesitate. I don't think I've ever been as frightened as I was facing Scumsnout, but just like you, I took that step forward. I'd never done that before. Do you think that means I'm ready to be a scout?
Yes, Liam. I think that's exactly why you're ready to be a scout. Being brave isn't about not being scared. Bravery can't exist without fear. Courage is about taking a step forward, even though every bone in your body is shaking.
Thank you, Captain Robin. I'll practice how to be brave. For you, the scouts, and Sophia. I won't let any of you down. At least, I'll do my best not to. Captain, Sophia is burning up. Not to mention, I swear she is turning green. Is she gonna be okay? Why is she so sick from just a bite?
Well, the wearat Scumsnout's mouth is harboring infection. I saw it foaming from his jaw like the venom of an adder. When he bit Sophia, well, his bite is like poison, and it's overtaking Sophia's entire body.
Let's see. Like I said, I would definitely suggest the Healers of Redwall, but I don't know how far the Abbey is away from Lilygrove. Earl Mesa might be a good idea, but...
We must be able to do something to slow the infection. Could Tussa's herbs help?
No doubt Sophia needs medicine, and quickly, before the infection can consume her. Unfortunately, I don't think our herbs are strong enough for this poison.
Then, I don't know what to do. Is there no hope?
No, Liam. There is always hope. Don't ever let yourself be consumed by doubt. Valus Grimpaul will take care of Sophia at the Winesome Wraith, I assure you.
Captain, what actually is the Winesome Wraith? I remember hearing about it in Dibbin bedtime stories, but none of them ever agreed with each other.
Stories passed among mice do tend to take their own form. What was it you heard?
One tale described it as a hideout for woodlanders from the Wearat pirates back in the days of Martin the Warrior. It said it's the remnants of the ship used to flood Cotier.
Dibbins sure do have quite the imagination. You're right, it is a ship, Liam. Once a corsair ship that sailed the seas and crafted by sea rats. And it came to rest on the river south of Redwall, likely during the reign of Queen Sarmina at Cotier. But now, with the river mostly dry, it sits. And it serves as the home of Valo Scrimpaw and his 2 stoatlings. A lovely place, really.
Wait a minute,
quite
I know the
warm
ship.
and cozy.
Right. Cozy. Cozy, haunted ship.
I know such a ship. If I remember right, it was originally called Bloodwake. It was sailed by Captain Ripfang. If I remember right, Ripfang was a pirate, a sea rat pirate, along with his brother, let me see, Dumai. If I remember right, during the times of Ungat Trun, these 2 brothers ended up serving under his colors in the Blue Hordes. Now, if I remember right, they did all right for themselves. And I remember Ungat Trun had decided to enlist them in dealing with the bar crew when supplies were running low, and these 2 were pretty vicious. If I remember right, they did manage to turn the tables on the bar crew for a bit, nearly getting rid of a good handful of them. That was before theirs got a big assist from what you call Lord Brocktree and his collected forces, who were coming down to the mountain as well. And if I remember right, pretty much at the end of it, let's see now, through a bit of a clever plan, Brocktree and his forces were able to take back Salamandastrun, but they didn't have nearly enough to defend it from Trun's hordes, so he proposed a duel. It was just one-on-one between him and Trun. And just before, Trun decided to enlist the 2 rats again, because according to Ripfang, Dumai was pretty good with a bow, so the plan was, if it looks like Trun was losing, to snipe the badger. The plan fell through, pretty much because at the last second, Brocktree ended up moving out of range, so instead of the arrow hitting the back of the skull, it hit his shoulder. Let's see if I remember right, Dumai was killed afterwards by, by an otter. And as for Ripfang, he was able to escape with the fleeing vermin. He would return one day as captain of his own vermin horde to take back the mountain again during the time of Boar the Fighter. If I remember right, Martin and his friends went down to Salamandastran to try to enlist his help to free Mossflower from Sarmina. And if I'm right, this is, if I remember right, after the battle, which was Martin and his friends ended up rechristening the ship as Woodship. They used the ship to float back to Mossflower upon the river, and then they sank it. Well, yeah, they sank it to complete the flooding, the subsequent flooding of the tunnels that the Quorum had set up to flood out Cotier. So I guess we know what happened to Woodship now.
Captain, I don't quite understand. Aren't stoats dangerous? Many fight alongside the sea rats.
Many stoats are like the sea rats, yes. There may even be some stoats among this horde. But not Valo. For the sake of his privacy, I won't go into much detail. But believe me when I say that Valo is quite trustworthy.
So he's changed then? Valo? Left the vermin ways?
All creatures make mistakes in their lifetime. Vermin and woodland are alike. I, too, have hurt others. But where we come... Anything we need to discuss?
Do you think the light...
Enough?
Yeah, I kind of wish we didn't do that little bit with the voice clip. Well, there's only one thing left for it. Oh, wait.
How are you feeling, Soph?
I'm alright, Liam. Thanks to you. You saved my life.
I'm quite certain you would have gotten yourself out of that sewer had I not stopped by. Likely would have slayed Scumsnout too.
Ha ha.
Your optimism never does die, does it?
Not so long as I've got you here with me.
Well, it's just what I need.
Once we cross the bay into Old Moss Creek, I'll find you some nice herbs to get comfortable. Maybe even some honeysuckle. Your favorite.
Maybe we could have some mushroom pie for breakfast, too.
Yes, mushrooms. Good for the bones.
Well, actually, I was thinking we should bake lots of mushroom pies to see which recipe tastes the best. Then have one for our wedding and... Wait, bones? I don't think mushrooms do anything for the bones.
I'm not sure now's a good time to be picking out wedding desserts.
Why not? What else am I going to think of? My throbbing shoulder?
Good point.
Robin is sending us to a healer's stoat. I'm a bit wary to trust a stoat, but Robin says we can. What do you think, Soph?
See a stoat? Robin always does have the oddest plans, doesn't he? Well, yes, going to see a stoat does ruffle my fur a bit. He is our captain. I'm sure he knows what he's sending us into.
Are you sure, though?
Well, we don't have much other choice, do we?
You're right, Soph. As usual. We'll have to trust Captain Robin. It was him who sent me to the Lighthouse, and that's where I found you. He's yet to ever let us down.
Yes, but even so, I am nervous about it. This is certainly an adventure I didn't plan to take this weekend.
Aye, it isn't, is it? But don't worry, Soph. I can take care of you.
I know you can. I trust you.
Am I sure I can protect her?
Let's head on whenever you're set, Liam. I actually think my shoulder might be feeling a bit better. Oh!
Please be careful, Sophia! Ready for an adventure, Soph?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Before you go, Liam, Freyby is ahead of you on his way to the Winesome Wraith as well.
Freyby? He's business with the Stoats too?
He's carrying with him a special key known as the Tangram. But I fear the rats know about it. Or at least they know it could be valuable to them. And they're right. But we can't risk them finding it, which is why it must be delivered safely to the hand of Valo Scrimpaw. It'll be safe with him. Go now, then, and get Sophia to the Winesome Wraith.
Practicing your scout's call?
Of course. I always found the scout's whistle code to be the neatest thing as a dippet. Now I get to use it myself. Don't forget the rhyme. Once to follow, twice to come, thrice for danger, 4 times none.
How could I possibly forget? Freyby uses the whistle as often as he can, even to call us for supper. It's rather annoying, actually. So, how are you holding up, my love? How many whistles?
I'm fine. Why do you ask?
Soph.
What?
You don't have to hide from me, remember?
Okay. I suppose I'm not completely fine. It's just this fever's got my head a bit dizzy and I'm worried about the dark forest and what we might find inside. Sorry, Liam, I just don't want to burden you.
Sophia, we are not going to die. And you couldn't be a burden if you tied yourself to my foot.
Oh, thanks.
Liam had never seen his Sophia like this. He desperately wanted to make her feel better. But how? What could lift her spirits? He knew Sophia, above all else, cared about her community and her relationships. But she also found confidence in her own strength, to the point where it was difficult for her to admit her weaknesses. Perhaps this knowledge could help him find something encouraging to say.
Oh, come on now. You're Sophia Ryemaid. There's nothing you can't do.
Thanks, Liam. I'm glad I have you. I suppose I don't like being the one injured scout. Especially being new and all. It makes me feel so incapable. I do hope the rest are all right with that monster still in Lilygrove.
They have each other, and that's what matters. There's no better team than the Scouts of Lilygrove.
You're right, of course. We've got to keep moving forward. I suppose we'll meet plenty of rats along our path too, do you think?
Well, if we do, we'll figure it out, won't we?
Your optimism always reminds me that everything will be all right. Probably. I hope Freyby's as cheerful as you right now. He's all by himself out there.
Freyby's as tough as you are. He knows what he's doing.
You're right, darling. I do hope we see him soon. I wonder if the stoats of the Winesome Wraith are as friendly as Captain Robin seems to think they are.
Even if they're not, we can resolve to be friendly, can't we?
Yes, you're right, as usual. I just don't want to be such a burden to you and the other scouts.
You're much too strong to ever be a burden, my love.
I love you too, Liam. Thank you. I'm just looking forward to this all being over, and then we can finally hold our wedding ceremony.
Agreed. I can't wait.
That'll certainly be a happy day. Oh, we've reached the shore.
I smell a campfire on the wind. To the north. If we head upriver, we can find it and make camp.
Liam, how much further do you think it is to the campsite?
Not far. Can you smell it in the breeze?
Yeah. Yeah, sure I can.
Are you hurting that bad?
No. I'm fine. Entirely fine.
Sophia, I'm worried about you.
I told you I'm fine, Liam.
What's the matter, Liam?
Oh, nothing's the matter. I just wanted to tell you, I hope you know that I love you.
I know, Liam, and I love you too. This adventure's got me thinking about the first time we ever met. Do you remember?
I could never forget that look on your face. But I do love to hear you tell the story. Remind me?
You thought you were so clever, hidden beneath the table in Albert's shop. You always did provide such a haven for us Dibbins. You jumped out to scare me as I walked in, dressed in the most outrageous outfit, no less.
All the better to startle Freyby with. But it wasn't Freyby. It was you. The loveliest little mouse Dibbin I'd ever laid eyes on. You laughed at my absurd get-up. I've been trying to make you laugh again ever since. Goodness, how old were we? Just tiny Dibbins we must have been.
I can't believe you were fawning over me all those years before you even said a word.
Aye, how could I not?
Alright, let's see about getting to this campfire.
There's a box out here.
Oh, I see. It's one of those, right? Or maybe not. Okay, so the question is... Problem is the river's cold, so I don't think that'd be a good way to go about it. Actually, I wonder. Maybe we can use it to climb up there. Yeah, I can. Oh, whoa.
Sophia, I can't stand to hear you in pain any longer. What can I do to help?
Liam, I can't keep scurrying around like you are. And maybe there's another way. You could go on ahead and find a better path.
What? I can't! What if the rats find you?
We don't have a choice, Liam. Scout ahead like the wondrous scout you are. Find a smooth path. Then come back and lead me through it.
Perhaps I could be of assistance?
A voice? Is that?
Hello again, my old friends. I hope I haven't alarmed you.
Albert? What in the name of Martin are you doing all the way out here?
I fled with a group of woodlanders from Lilygrove, but alas, I was separated from them in all the hullabaloo.
It's wonderful to see you, Albert. You look rather put together. What for a village mouse out of the snowy woods all alone?
Well, a tailor can't change his stripes now, can he? But what about you, dear Sophia? I'm sorry to say you're not looking quite your best. If I overheard correctly, you were having trouble.
Yes, well... Actually, Albert, we are having a bit of trouble.
Just a bit. Truth is, Albert, I've been bitten by a wearat, and my shoulders, well, a bit of a mess. Liam needs to scout ahead to find a route to travel upon, but he won't leave me alone, although I can certainly take care of myself.
Perhaps you might stay with Sophia while I find a proper path.
I was going to suggest the very thing, my good mouse.
Very well, then. Albert, please keep an eye on Sophia.
Hear, hear.
Now, go on, my love. Get scouting.
You just have to...
Thank you for all your help, Albert.
Oh, Liam, it's no trouble at all.
Albert, what happened to the other Lilygrovers?
We evacuated town as soon as the sea rats arrived. Of course, many of us got split up in the fuss of it all, but a group of us managed to cross the bay and reach Old Moss Creek together.
What happened to separate you all?
Oh, old Columbine kept barking out orders to us all. You know how she is. So, I was off collecting some mushrooms when a horde of rats passed by. I hid in a nearby tree and... well, once I came down, I couldn't find the other mice again.
Did you by chance notice which direction the rats were headed?
North. A massive, grouchy-looking rat was leading them. I heard him talking to a doe at his side. Something about a key.
Did you say a key? What kind of key?
I don't know. But I got the sense that the rats didn't quite know either.
I wonder if it was the Tangram.
The what?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. Just something Robin mentioned. Massive rat. You don't mean Scumsnout?
No, not a wearat. Just a regular rat. But very tall and wide.
Well, I hope they're long gone by now.
Alright, let's talk.
What's the matter, Liam?
How are you feeling, Soph? Better? Worse?
Actually, that poultice you made has me feeling quite alright. Although, I admit my fever is still making me a bit woozy. But I'm sure Albert can help us get to the Winesome Wraith, quick as a weevil on rye. Let's just get as far as we can today before making camp for the night.
Well, are you sure about traveling with Albert? Of course we can't just leave him behind. But what if we're putting him in more risk?
That's ridiculous, Liam. He's safer with us than alone.
I suppose you're right. I just feel a bit overwhelmed with all these mice in my care.
Liam, darling, you are strong and capable. I don't doubt you for a single moment.
Oh, nothing's the matter. I just wanted to tell you, I hope you know that I love you.
I know, Liam, and I love you too. This event just got me thinking about the first time we ever met. Do you remember?
Of course I remember. But let's reminisce later.
Ah, of course. Scout on, dear.
How can I get across?
I do hope so, young scout.
I think we just found the campsite. Wait. Ugh. I think I smell onions.
Is that Liam Rivermouse? What in the name of Martin are you doing all the way out here?
Well, I suppose I could ask the same of you, Mr. Starthistle.
Hey, you're the one who
Well, I suppose so. But once those rats invaded my study back in the Lilygrove catacombs, I didn't have much choice but to leave while I still had my skin. Who's going to treasure the history of this world if not for me, eh? Speaking of treasure, you didn't happen to find my Starthistle family amulet on your journey, did you?
Starthistle family amulet? I don't think so.
I hid the amulet a while back along with a trail of riddles to find it again. It's so valuable, I can't leave it out in my study in case someone loots it like those blasted vermin did. But now that the rats have invaded our home, I'm worried sick one of them may find it. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid, but if you happen back to Lilygrove and come across one of my riddles, please do keep it safe, won't you? You could use it in the meantime. I bet it'd be rather helpful for a scout on the road. When you wear it, it helps your sniffer sniff better by letting you use active scent while moving.
Oh, it certainly would help a bunch. But it's all the way back in Lilygrove?
Aye, so you'd have to go back to find it. Maybe even back in time.
Back in time?
Yes, I'm not sure how you'll do that, though. While you're here, do you think you might do me a favor? I've been trying to figure out how to get to that chest up on the ledge over there all day, and, well, I do believe your scout climbing skills are a bit more capable than mine. Might you be willing to fetch what's inside it for me? I've got a feeling it's something quite valuable.
I certainly can, Mr. Starthistle. Do you know what's inside?
Aye. A short ways back, I encountered a torn piece of a journal in a chest that looked just like that one up there. This journal, you see, belonged to Gingifer Green Eyes. You do know who that is, don't you?
Oh yes, I know him. I remember him. Son of old Verdalga Green Eyes, the younger brother of Sarmina. But among these wildcats, he was the most gentle.
Of course. He was the brother of Queen Sarmina, who was defeated by Martin the Warrior. Everyone knows that.
That's right. Then you understand how incredibly valuable collecting Gingiver's journal is to preserving our world's history. And the history of our hero, Martin the Warrior. Please, if you could get me the journal from that chest, I would certainly reward you.
Care to chat before I...
Well, all right. What is it?
Let's see.
You're the keeper of Lilygrove history?
Aye, that's right. I'm a star thistle, and it was my family who founded Lilygrove back in their day. I'm the only one left now who can protect the history of our noble town.
Don't I recall you having a brother?
No, him. Yes, I do. Well, I used to. He left Lilygrove a long time ago. Lives under a rock in a swamp somewhere, probably.
You two aren't close. That's too bad.
Not anymore. Not since he... Well, my brother has the nerve to think preserving our family's history is a waste of time. He'd rather go galloping off to play frontiersmouse mouse than carry on this storied star thistle tradition. But my brother left Lilygrove before you were born, Mr. Rivermouse, and I don't expect I will ever see him again.
I see. That's sad.
I can't imagine never seeing my siblings again. I know we've got different families and different stories, but maybe your brother didn't leave out of spite. Maybe he's just got a different purpose in life than you do. You did say no one can care for the Star Thistle family legacy like you can, didn't you?
It's true that Jeb wasn't much good with academia, but that doesn't excuse his abandonment of his family, of his own brother.
It sounds to me like you miss your brother, Mr. Star Thistle.
Well, maybe a bit. Listen, if you happen to come across Jeb on your travels, perhaps let him know that his brother wouldn't mind seeing him for a kettle of tea, all right?
I will, Mr. Star Thistle.
Well, okay then. Do farewell on your travels, Mr. Rivermouse.
Alright, let's see about getting that journal. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Maybe I did. Oh wait, looks like there's a tunnel here. Pretty narrow, but a tunnel nonetheless.
Over here.
Let's see. gotta be something around here. Wait. It was somewhere around here. Wait. I see it. It's down there. Down by that tree. Somewhere around... Oh wait, no, that's the jars.
These shacks must be older than Lilygrove itself.
Question is how to get across. Wait, I think I know the answer for that. Yes. Okay, so those jars aren't it. But then the question is, if that's the case, how am I going to get, if I do that, how am I going to get back across, I wonder? Nope, I think this is it. Yeah, this looks like, oh, I think this might be Julian's, yep, here it is. Gingiver's Memoir 1. Let's see. My grace of fate, I had within my cloak the means to document any time in captivity. Sarmina's demands were swiftly obliged, and before I knew what to make of it all, I was bound by chain and halfway to my cell. Thankfully, I am able to keep it hidden from the brutish keep guards, but have precious little ink. My father was certainly on the slow road to Dark Forest. Still it reeks of murder, but how could they believe it to be? I suppose though a careful eye could find the logic flawed, the racing heart had not the time to see it. I cannot even fault the beast of Cotir for taking my sister at her word. Every voice in the palace was ready to whip the first offender they could pin. I was indeed the only one my father would deign to take the tincture from, and Sarmina always had a knack for rallying others to her cause, even with her rather nasty temperament. For a time, even I started to fear that I had in fact caused my father's death. Perhaps I had disappointed his failing heart, or perhaps my unclean paws had borne an unseen poison. But I swear on my life and the grave of my departed parents that I did not murder my father. Could it be the fox betrayed us, or mere mistake in the herbs? Many a god has met their end confusing death caps for Caesars, and yet neither sit well in my stomach. A murder it does feel it to be, but the culprit surely cannot be.
Have you brought me back Gingiver's journal from that chest, Mr. Rivermouse?
Yes, I did. Looks like just old yellowed parchment.
By Martin's sword! I was right. It is another piece of Gingiver's journal. Incredible. Thank you for fetching it for me.
Of course, Mr. Starthistle.
But, alas, I had hoped the chest contained the rest of Gingervere's journal. But this is only another torn piece. I must ask one more request of you. If you find any more pieces of his journal along the way, please do bring them to me. I assure you, I will make it worth your while.
I'll do my best to find as many as I can. We wouldn't want Mossflower history getting buried in snow.
Oh, you couldn't be more right. Seeing as you've got such an appreciation for history, I would be glad for you to visit my study once you're back in Lilygrove. I've got a wide collection of other such valuables I'm sure you'd enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Starthistle. Perhaps I will.
Please, dear boy, call me Pickerel.
Care to chat before I...
Of course.
No.
Well, okay then.
Okay, I think I know what I can do
I
about
do
that.
hope so, young scout.
Then I know I saw a shack around here. No, that was the other one.
Up here, you two. We can cross using this rope.
Good idea. Albert?
These old bones can handle that much, my good mouse.
Rats! Quick! Everyone down! I'll find a safe way through.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Bushes will hide you and your scent from vermin.
It wasn't me. It was too frip. Not my fault. It wasn't strong enough. Quit making excuses. You should have checked the bridge first.
I never checked the bridge first.
Oh, quit your squabbling. No one wants to hear a bunch of babes crying all day. We're doing our best, Whip Rider. Right? My paws are sore. Your paws are sore? You sound like a little mouser. Is that what you are? A little mouser? How'd these even fall through the bridge? Ain't bridges supposed to be, you know, holding stuff?
Well, I think the wood was weak, which caused it to break under the weight of the...
That don't make a lick of sense.
Fish. Can't exactly go out yet because he'll see me. Gotta wait for him to pass. Oh, wait. Problem is if I do. Well, at least we got the jars. Oh.
It wasn't me. It was too frick. Not my fault. It wasn't strong enough. Quit making excuses. You should have checked the bridge first.
I never checked the bridge first.
Oh, I see. That's cinnamon. Okay, I think I know what I can do. What I could probably do
We're doing our best,
is...
Whip Rider. Right? My paws are sore.
If I can jump over the log, I can pretty much make a beeline for the bushes. That's what I'm thinking. Can't go straight down the middle because that's directly in the scent line.
How'd these even fall through the bridge? Ain't bridges supposed to be, you know, holding stuff? Hup, hup.
Well, I think the wood was weak, which caused it to break under the weight of the...
That don't make a lick of sense.
And then right now, I mean, I could hide in the bush. Well, no, I am in the bush. Problem is, the flower will hide my scent, but if I get into a bush, then that means it's just gonna get rid of my scent. I mean, it'll refresh the scent, because it'll scrub off all the flower. Vermin can't smell above their heads. Okay, duly noted.
Went right over those rats' heads, and they hadn't a clue.
What's the matter, Liam?
How are you feeling, Soph? Better? Worse?
Actually, but I'm sure...
I think we heard that already.
Well, are you sure about traveling with Albert? Of course we can't just...
That's ridiculously...
I suppose.
Liam, darling.
Okay, we heard that before, so let's go.
Ah, of course.
This is a field.
Oh, the Ivy Wayne sisters! I hope they're all right. And not fighting again. I bet that barley mill is older than Martin himself. I can't believe it's still turning. I bet that...
Let's see if there's anything... Wait. Oh, wait.
These waterfalls are beautiful. I'll have to bring Sophia here in the summer. When things are calmer.
Yeah.
Liam Rivermouse? Is that you?
Hi, Miss Ivy Wayne. How are you? I didn't expect to see you out here. In the snow?
Well, what do you expect? Those blasted vermin forced us out of our homes and into this cold to live like cave mice. I am positively shivering my tail off. You did say you were a scout now, didn't you?
Yes, I'm a scout. Just as of last night, actually.
Then why don't you do your scoutly duties and fetch me something warm, I did see some cattails around here. They're good for sewing mittens. Perhaps 3 should do the job.
Oh, I can certainly help.
Good. I'll be here, counting my toes until they turn blue.
Care to chat?
All right.
How's Belladora doing? Do you think she'd like some down as well?
My sister is driving me up a tree, she is. Always Ichabod this and Ichabod that. You should be nicer to poor old Ichabod, Dorabella. Well, I'll be kinder to him if he were any kind of decent fellow. We'd be better off without that excuse for a gentle mouse.
I wouldn't know much about being a sister, but I sure do have sisters. They're a bit...
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Rivermouse.
Miss Ivy Wayne, where are you and Belladora planning on going?
Well, I suppose the safest place for us is Redwall. Unfortunately, the Abbey is so far, and we're hardly past Lilygrove. Ichabod insists we can make it to Redwall, but I heard of a mine not too far from here. Camp Silver Sands, I believe it's called. I think the mine would do well to protect us and get us out of this cold. Ichabod, of course, won't ever listen to me, and Belladora would rather follow him than her own sister.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, Liam. Oh, if you see that wretched Ichabod on your way, do give him a scolding for me, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Let's see, something warm.
How can I get across?
Must be their cellars. See, that's the mill. Perhaps this is telling me where I need to go to find whatchamacallit that.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Just kidding.
Well, that's more of an accident than anything. Whoa. Too much. Old Moss Mill Pastoral.
What's the matter, Liam?
Oh, no.
Liam, I think it might be best if Albert and I stayed here for the time being.
Aye, I agree. There must be a way to get him off our path. I'll check it out.
Let's see.
I could use those barrels, if I could reach them.
Let's see, we have barrels.
Distracted by their crates. Sure, we can sneak around.
Oh, I see. I can't do that right now because that just give me away.
Must be some way to hide my scent.
Let's see, string combs. Rats? Still the same thing, huh? Okay, so they're not gonna they won't let me do that yet. Not without getting caught by the rats.
Perfect. This flower will mask my scent.
Still not, huh? Sheesh. Okay, they want me to do something very specific about that then. So like I said, It hides my scent, yes, but the problem is, how am I going to do without... Or I think we want to get both of them together. Do they see me? Or do they go too far? They can't stay there, otherwise they're going to pick up my scent. They're not going to turn around, so... Problem is, they'll pick up my scent if I go this way. Okay, that takes care of the rats. I'll help myself to these, thank you very much. Oh, never mind, these aren't whatchamacallit. Oh, those aren't whatchamacallit, jars.
What's the matter, Liam? Ah.
I bet Freyby passed by this way.
I wonder what's over here. There's something smelly. Oh, we know more jars.
Have you come to rescue me again?
That wasn't my plan. Are you in need of rescuing?
No, I most certainly am not.
Are those bees keeping you from getting their honey, Mr. Cornsill?
The bees aren't out now, Liam. It's winter. Still, I bet there's lots of honey left inside. And I bet those Ivywine lasses will appreciate some of that,
I can get the hive down for you.
I don't need your help, laddie. I'm perfectly capable of...
Ooh, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just pulled my shoulder. Ugh.
Do you have a minute to chat?
Okay, so where is this? I'll take care of that.
I told you I didn't need your help.
That hive wouldn't have fallen down on its own, Mr. Cornsilk. You certainly needed a helping hand.
I was working up a plan, I was. You scouts are always stealing the glory from the rest of us.
Do you have a minute to chat?
Jeez, what a grouch. Failed. What a grouch.
Have you come to rest? No, I most certainly am.
Are those bees keeping you from getting their honey, Mr. Cornsilk?
The bees aren't out now, Liam. It's winter. Still, I bet there's lots of honey left inside. And I bet those Ivyween lassies will appreciate some of that,
I can get the hive down for you.
I don't need your help, laddie.
Ooh, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just pulled my shoulder. Ugh.
Okay then. Stay warm.
So secretly help Ichabod, huh? So the question is, how am I going to do it without whatchamacallit? I think I know one way I could do that. Let's see, so the tree's right here. I can't exactly shoot it down here. Actually, I think I know what I could do about that. If that ledge goes up above, maybe I can do something about that. Maybe. I better come down this way.
I told you I didn't need your help. Look at all this honey I've got. I knocked down that hive all by myself. Climbed up there and broke it right off the branch. Told you I could do it. Ha!
Congratulations, Mr. Cornsilk. I knew you could do it.
Aye, of course I did. Nothing to it, really. Well then, I'd best be getting this honey to the Ivyween lassies. They're both going to be thrilled.
Safe travels.
There we go. Oh, I see they wanted to secretly help Ichabod, not just outright do it. No wonder we're so grumpy about it.
I wonder if these rock formations have any hidden caves.
long way up.
The zipline goes straight into the underbrush. Oof, must be a rough ride.
Well, time to do some climbing.
This one is a bit larger than the last, but I think the campfire is just on the other side. Can your shoulder hold up, Sophia?
Quit worrying about me, Liam. I can do anything I've ever been able to do.
Ow. Oh, pretty. Ooh, pretty. That much hard. Oh!
Oh no. Sophia, are you alright? I didn't realize that would be so rough.
I'm alright. A few leaves in my fur, but that's to be expected out in the wilderness.
I'd go so far as to say it was almost fun.
More rats. You two, wait up here till I give a signal.
Clear the path of rats. Let's see. First, let's see what we can find.
Crates, barrels, and rats. I've done all this before. Think like a scout. Think!
Let's see, I could push them together, but to what end though? That's the thing though. Do I climb up the roof? Push out? And then the rats... Let's see, because the thing is the rats are over here. No. No. Oh, I see. I see what they need me to do. They want me to lure the rats over there and then drop the barrels on them.
I've done all this before. Think like a scout. Think.
Okay.
A shoe.
A what?
A shoe.
Why would I care about a shoe? Find something we can use.
I see. Haha, that did it. Now I know what I need to do. The rats will be distracted by that crate that just slid over, which means they're gonna be right for the they're gonna be right for the trap. Bye-bye, rats. rat recipe. More jars. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. This probably would have let us gone to the other side if necessary. Well, this doesn't make a lick of sense. Nothing here to scout. Or at least pick up on. Well, let's take a look at that rat recipe pretty quick. One fish of any ilk, scaled and gutted like a traitorous cabin boy. 2 heads of wild garlic, boiled and diced like the chum what caught the fish. And finally, topped up with whatever herbs a low life like you can find. But rosemary is about the easiest descent with a nose blunt and battered as your vile mug. Oh, so this is basically rat-style roast fish. Quick. Put it over here pretty quick.
This'll make for a great camp. Shall we stay here tonight?
I dare say. Perhaps we'd better start a fire and make some soup. I've been gathering some mushrooms and roots.
That's wonderful, Albert. Oh, I'm starved.
Now what's going on here? Oh. Okay, that was weird. Well, I don't see anything else here at the moment. Would you like to, let's see, would you like to start a fire and continue on the next level? Let's do that.
The warm mushroom and potato soup filled their bellies and provided a sort of comfort. For there is no challenge in this world that does not seem just a little easier after a good hot meal.
Thank you, Albert, for collecting all this. It's just what we needed.
I'm glad to be able to help, young scout. I know you're anxious to see your Sophia well, and taking an aging tailor on your journey isn't exactly the most efficient choice. But I'm grateful for your help, and I hope I've helped you in return.
Thank you, Albert. Truly.
Well now, Liam. It certainly proved to be a good choice to bring Albert along, didn't it?
Yes, it certainly did. Albertine, why don't you?
I wouldn't dream of it.
I didn't mean to hesitate on taking him with us. I know we're supposed to serve Woodlanders, Sophia, but it's just... I'm frightened for you. We have to get you to the Winesome Wraith, and soon.
Oh, don't worry, you. I can hold out a little longer.
I know you can. You're a toughie. I suppose I'm also worried that I can't keep everyone safe. Albert is a great help, that is for certain, but he's not a scout.
Liam Rivermouse, I am confident that you're entirely capable of caring for us all. Nothing will go wrong. I'm certain of it. Besides, we're scouts. We can't leave anyone behind.
I know. We have a duty to help. And sometimes, we need help in return. Couldn't have gotten far without Albert today.
Aye. Perhaps Martin himself sent him our way. They say he watches over warriors, you know.
I'd like to think that's true. But perhaps he's with us even now.
And with a newfound hope unfurling in his chest, Liam allowed himself to drift into sleep.
What was that?
Liam strained his ears, listening for the sound.
The scout's call! But 3. 3 means danger.
Before Liam was a scout, a whistle for danger meant it was time to flee. But now, with his initiation upon him, he felt a responsibility. If a fellow scout was in danger, he had to help. He didn't want to leave Sophia, but neither did he want to wake her. She desperately needed to rest. Perhaps he thought he could investigate and then return to make a plan.
If I can find a high vantage point, I can use my wayglass to see who's in danger.
Definitely vermin going on over there. Unfortunately, we're going to have to end the stream for tonight. Now, next week, we're not going to be continuing Monster Hunter Stories 2 or Lost Legends of Redwall. With it being the month of October, it's about time I figured I did a month for something spooky for the season. Something spooky with a tiny bit of horror in it. And I've already decided what I'm going to do for that. Next week, we are going to start Chronicles of the Wolf. It's something I found out over the summer and I really enjoyed. I've already beaten the game, but I think this would do nicely for the month of October. So we're going to start that journey next Friday. So that being said, I hope you guys will join me. So for those who came to watch, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all next time. So until then, not much else to say, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye for now.